What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ru, and we are back with another Chrono Kiseki video. And this one will be the final one, talking about the information from Gimatsu's article based off the Famitsu magazine for July. As y'all can see, this is the same exact shirt I've been wearing for the previous 2 because I recorded all this in one session. Insane, I've been putting the work. Anyways, before I start feeling myself, we already talked about Ren, we talked about Shizuna, we talked about Kasim, we've talked about Marin, we've talked about Grendel. I will leave the link to the previous video, which is me talking about Kasim and Shizuna in the left, right corner, whichever one, upper corners. It'll be there. I will also leave the link to the playlist in the description down below. If you've missed any video at all throughout the course of the Kuro 2 info reveals, feel free to check it out and watch if you enjoyed this one. Right now, it is finally time to talk about the Marchen Garten sponsored by MTSC. And overall, looking at this and all the information, I am absolutely ready. I am freaking hype for this game mode. This right here is Zameria's first virtual reality simulator using the Zypha system as well as the Orbital network in conjunction. And me personally, after taking a look at all this information, I view the Marchen Garten as essentially an updated version of what they had in Hajimari with the Reveri, that's that magical mirror thing that they had going on that you could go to for the side content, like the battles, the floors, the side missions, all that good stuff. You can collect rewards, items, get like prizes, things like that. This basically reminds me of that. Literally, it's just like essentially they just revamped it a little bit and then updated it based off feedback. That's what this feels like, and I'm absolutely here for it because I love that about Hajimari's gameplay, and I cannot wait for this. If they have anything that resembles at all what the episodes were, oh my goodness. Another thing I find very fascinating about the Marchen Garten is that it's actually like quote-unquote canon. Like it's canon to the story. It goes off of what was happening in the first game. This mode right here is actually developed by MTSC's research and development of the virtual combat simulator, the one that we got to use via resets. This is actually based off data collected off that, which is how they kind of explain it. I think that's freaking cool. Like it's how it's kind of tied into that. But I really do feel like this is essentially a revamp of what they had in Hajimari, which I'm absolutely for, 1000%. The way this mode kind of works in the ideology between this tech. Basically, it utilizes the Zypha and the Orbital network in conjunction. And by utilizing the data that's available on the network, it's able to create spaces like this. Like right over here, which I am not sure if this is the exact same area that they displayed in the live stream that they had last week. But here we go. This is basically what it is. You go into an area, you go onto the floor, and it creates a virtual reality space where you could like have your party members that you get to select, and then you get to move, you get to fight enemies, you get to collect items, use your shard search, the R3 right over here, which we talked about in the previous video, to collect shard tokens, which we're going to talk about the tokens in a few minutes, because that's very interesting as well. So right over here, we have the party of Vaughn, Swin, Nadia, and Agnes, and you basically get to choose. So you get to choose your party, and what's really interesting is it works exactly like Hajimari, to where you could, it's basically whoever's active in the section of the story. So for example, let's say you're in chapter 1, side A, with Vaughn, Quatra, and Judith. You're not limited to just them when you enter the Marchen Garten. You get to use all of the characters that are active at the time of the story, including the B route, because the Marchen Garten allows for remote access to the same terminal. I think it's freaking cool, and hopefully the Marchen Garten has post-game content. That is something I want to see as well. So if we look over here, it does look like we're going to have missions. Basically, where you go to a floor area, you go to a floor of an area, you go around, you explore through it, you can collect items, you can collect tokens, use your sword search to find things that you wouldn't normally see with the naked eye. You can encounter enemies, take them down, body them, gain token rewards, accomplish these missions, which I believe this is a mission right over here. So I'm going to try my best to complete those without being able to read any of this. We'll see how that goes. And then once you complete all the missions, you're able to progress to the next level. Progressing through each of the different areas, you'll eventually reach a floor where you have to fight against an extremely powerful enemy. Basically what I'm interpreting as a boss, like a boss floor. And then once you beat the boss floor, maybe that's when you complete the area zone, because each area has its own level. And then so there's levels within areas, and then there's like towers or something, I believe I remember seeing. I don't really know. I can't wait to see more about how this is going to get implemented. But maybe that's how it works. And by defeating these big bad bosses that you get in these certain areas, you'll gain major rewards, rare items, and most importantly, shard tokens. Another area right over here, and remember, free party. Within the pool set that you have available, you can essentially choose any one you want. And I'm assuming it's limited to 4. If it can go to 6 with 2 reserve members, that would be dope. That would be hype. And right over here, this group is insane. Bon, Rune, Shizuna, and Ren. This group is insane. We have the director, Arkwright, the Spriggan. We got Rune, the right-hand man of the Prezi, CID agent. We got Shizuna, Rem, Mitsurugi, Hime-sama, Ikuruga, and then we've got Ren, Liberal, ZCF, or whatever the frick that technological place is called. And then former Angel of Slaughter, Kitten, like Kitty, like, you know what I'm saying? So this group is interesting. The next thing I want to talk about in the screenshot is look at this area. This place is beautiful. Between like the greenery visual and the mist, which I think the fact that, which by the way, hello, Shizuna's cake. Anyways, back on track here. This place is nice. This place is beautiful. I cannot wait to see the different virtual created areas that we're going to be able to explore. What I think would be fascinating to see is what if they recreate old locations? Like what if they take spots and places from like the Sky games, the Crossbow games, the Airbornian games, and then they like virtually create that into this game mode, and you could like go to that spot and then defeat levels, floors, and fight boss battles. Maybe you could get to redo a boss battle potentially. I have no idea, because again, it's collecting data from the network. Like it's collecting and using data from the Orbo network, and the Orbo network, hello, I'm pretty sure they would be able to access data that was collected in Liberal, Crossbow, and Erebonia. So why not? I think that would be freaking cool to bring back some like these legacy areas. This right here is absolutely crucial. They call it the Mystic Cube. I call it Pandora's Box. Except in this situation, you want to open it, if I remember my mythology correctly. And so basically what you do as you're exploring the different areas and collecting shard tokens, either through the shard search and picking them up, or defeating enemies and defeating bosses, accompanying missions, you use them to essentially analyze this Mystic Cube. And by analyzing this Mystic Cube, you gain rewards. So one thing I do want to mention here is I don't really know what these mean. I can't read Japanese, so I have no idea what this says, what that says, what this says, what this says. But when I do get the game, and when I do get game in hand, and we get to the Marchen Garten, we will explore each of these options and see what the heck they lead us to. But for right now, let's focus on this. And also, by the way, this is the Inami illustration that we talked about in the Van Grendelmere video. What I believe it works is you go to this tab, you click on it, and then you go to this view, right over here. Don't quote me on that, I'm not perfectly sure. But I mean, how else would this get brought up? You know what I'm saying? We've got another visual of Mare. 4 options here. And I'm assuming one of them is to be able to use your currency. And the currency you're using is the shard tokens. And once you decide to use your shard tokens into to analyze the Mystic Cube, you go into this view. Right here, where she's kind of like pew-pew-pewing. She's attacking the Mystic Cube and analyzing it. So currently, right now, I guess this is at 97% analyzation. Okay? Maybe that's just an example. I really want to know how quick this progresses. And this, you're definitely spending shard tokens, which is clearly visible, because in the previous couple screenshots we had 18k, and now we're under 18k. But we went from 18k to 17k, and this is at 100%. Like, that's why I'm confused. Like, the first image showed only 0%, and 18k shard tokens. This player, whoever this is, that was taking these screenshots, didn't even use 1,000. Like, they didn't even use 1,000 shard tokens, and this one is already almost at 100% filled. Like, there's gotta be something like that's going on there. Maybe you analyze it to 100%, you gain your rewards, and then it resets. Maybe that's what it is. Because basically the way it works, you attack the Mystic Cube, you analyze it. Once you finish analyzing it, you get your rewards. The rewards you can get are Sepith, which we did get to see Sepith. So if you look over here, I'll take out my screen real quick. You can see Sepith bonus, so you can get a lot of Sepith. You can get consumable items, you can get accessories, you can get rare equips. But the most important thing that you gain from analyzing the Mystic Cube via shard tokens is this stone right over here. A special item specific for upgrading crafts and S-crafts. And I love this. I absolutely freaking love this. This mode, and the fact that they implemented this, it's meant for me. I love it. I cannot talk about it enough. Marchen Garten signed me up for all of this. Are you kidding me? I cannot wait. We are doing every single level, every single floor, every single area on stream. The playthrough is finna be 10,000 hours. So once you get Elaine to level 25, you unlock this. So basically, under level 25, you can get a craft to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels within here. And once you get this 5 to fill up completely to all be yellow, you will gain extra 20% stats. I believe this is accuracy. This isn't crits, and that's not dodge. I believe that's accuracy, but I'm not certain. Like this right here. Then when you get to level 25, then maybe you unlock another set right over here, and you can further upgrade this craft. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you get 5 more, then you increase your max limit HP for a lane by 1,000. And the stat that gets increased, the stat that gets increased is specific to the character. So for example, my queen over here, Judith Ransom, my beloved, the best female in all of media. Maybe instead of accuracy, this would be like dodge. This could be like defense. This could be, I don't know, speed. It will be like different stats. Whereas Elaine has the accuracy, I'm assuming, HP max, and then crit right over here. This is crit. For sure, that's crit. So that's kind of interesting to see. I can't wait to see how that plays out. One thing I'm interested in, though, is like how many items do you need to get this up? Like, do you need, is it like how hard is it to accumulate these special stones from the, from analyzing the Mystic Cube? And how many do you need to like level this up? Like, what if you need to go, like, what if it's an incremental? Like, for example, to get the first one only requires 1, but if you're already at 4, to get to the 5th, you need like 5 stones. Like, that would make it exponentially more grindy, which I don't mind. I don't mind things being grindy because I enjoy the fighting and the combat. But I do think that's a little bit much and a little bit difficult because you have 5 here, you have 5 here, you have 5 here. Because once you get to level 50, then you get the last 5 set over here. And then once you get 5 fully filled out, 5 fully filled out, 5 fully filled out, then you would completely max out your craft. And you're basically peaked it. And also gaining all these extra stats. Yo, you could potentially make units broken with this. Because this carries over. Like, these stat changes, they don't apply to the Marchen Garten. They apply to the quote-unquote real world on the map. So when you're fighting and going through cities and dungeons and boss battles, all these increased in stats apply. So you could absolutely, I feel like this could low-key break the game if they don't take it into account. So hopefully they take it into account and these boss battles are extremely difficult. Build, we got the craft status. It's giving you a little bit of a visual. I do like that. If this is a motion, yo, if this is giving you like the actual animation of the craft, that would be nice. I want to say this is the stun value, but I don't know. This and this, I don't know what that is. But basically, upgrading crafts increases its power, but it can also increase its usability. Like, for example, you can reduce delay. Like, you know how like when you use a craft, there's a delay for when you can move next? By upgrading it, there's some S-crafts when you, some crafts when you upgrade, the delay actually gets reduced, so you can actually move quicker. That is interesting. So that's why I'm not really sure, but so overall, fascinating. We have got MTSC support courtesy of this maid, Mirabelle. And apparently she appeared in Reset's illustration at the end of Kuro, which I don't remember. This provides a bunch of like support stuff. So for example, the CP supply service actually gives you CP. So what I'm curious of is, can you like, you know, take advantage of the system? So for example, let's say you're just wandering around the basic map. You're in a dungeon. I just go here and then gain CP and then go back? Like, can I do that? I don't want to be able to do that, but I'm just kind of curious. You've also got item support here, but this item support is basically just a shop, essentially. Like, you can purchase and gain consumable items. That's what the support is here, which that's kind of like whatever. So this right here interests me a lot. The activity support. Out of everything here, this is probably the main one I'm looking forward to seeing what it's about. The activity support. Because they called it like providing mini game style side missions. So I wonder if this is where you get the mare hacking and the Swin stealth. And then lastly, you have the sound select service. And this right here is basically where you change your background music for the Marchen Garten. And I do believe there's like I'm not sure if it came with the collector's edition or if it's a DLC, but I believe it's like the soundtracks for the for Sky. So, and then you could just like change it to that and you could play it and you could have that as background music while you're in the Marchen Garten. We have talked about everything on the Gematsu article that was covering the Famitsu magazines for this month's issue, July. Craziness. I still have to react to the live stream. I will be reacting to the live stream and I will have a video for that coming out sometime after this. Overall, in its totality, I hope you guys have been enjoying the Kuro 2 coverage on the channel. If you did happen to enjoy the video, then like the damn video because I do appreciate you guys' feedback. And let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about the Marchen Garten. Are you guys looking forward to this game mode? I have talked your ears off by now, so let me go ahead and end this video. Don't forget, again, I will be uploading the reaction to the live stream stuff, so I hope you guys look forward to that. But anyways, y'all, that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend, fam. And I will catch you guys in the next video or stream. Peace out, y'all. Your boy is out of here. Bye.